My house was not even listed yet, but someone had already been inside. I found out on a Tuesday. My realtor called me, confused. She said a buyer had emailed her a photo of my kitchen, asking if the price included the appliances. The problem? We had not taken a single photo yet. The listing was not live. No one had stepped inside except me. I checked my security cameras. Nothing unusual. No broken locks. No alarms triggered. But somehow, someone had walked through my kitchen, taken a photo, and sent it to my own realtor. I changed every lock in the house that night. 3 days later, the open house finally happened. Strangers walked through my rooms, opening closets, checking water pressure, normal buyer stuff. One man stood out, quiet, mid-30s. He did not ask about the price or the schools nearby. He asked something strange instead. Does the lock on the back bedroom still stick? It used to. I froze. That bedroom had a broken lock for years. I had just fixed it last month. I never mentioned that to anyone. Not my realtor. Not online. Nowhere. I asked him how he knew that. He just smiled and said, "Lucky guess," and walked out before I could ask anything else. That night, I checked every window twice before bed. Around midnight, my back porch light flicked on, the motion sensor. I looked through the blinds. No one there. Just an envelope sitting on the porch step. Inside was a single photo. My bedroom, taken from inside the closet, looking out into the room. A closet I had walked past 100 times. The picture was old, maybe weeks old, based on the bedspread I no longer used. He had been inside before the open house. Maybe before I even decided to sell. I called the police that night. They searched the house. Nothing. No forced entry anywhere, ever, according to every lock and window. They told me it was probably an old tenant or contractor with a spare key. They said to rekey everything and move on. I did. New locks, new alarm code, new cameras in every room, even the closets. For 2 weeks, nothing happened. I started to relax. Then the second open house came. A new buyer walked straight to the back bedroom without anyone showing him the way. He stood by the closet and said quietly, "You moved the bed. It used to be by the window." Same build, same quiet voice, different face this time. I asked my realtor to pull his registration information immediately. The name on the sign-in sheet did not match any real ID on file. The phone number led nowhere. The email bounced back undeliverable. I pulled the listing that same day, took the house off the market completely. That should have ended it. 3 nights later, my new alarm app sent a notification. Back door, unlocked, then locked again. At 3 a.m., I did not unlock it. No one in the house touched it. I checked the new closet camera I installed in the back bedroom. The footage was there, time-stamped, but the file would not open. Corrupted every single time I tried. I still live in that house. I never relisted it. I check every lock every night before bed, but sometimes, when I walk into that back bedroom, I still feel like someone is standing in the closet, watching me decide where to put the bed next. The box on my porch had my name spelled exactly the way my mother spells it. Not the way it appears on any of my accounts. Not the way my mail usually comes. Just hers. A spelling only my family uses. I never ordered anything that week. Inside the box was a single candle. No note, no return address. Just the candle, wrapped carefully in tissue paper. The same scent I used to burn every winter as a kid. I figured it was a mistake. Wrong house, wrong delivery. I left it on the counter and forgot about it. 2 days later, another box arrived. This one had a photo inside. A photo of me, walking out of my apartment that same morning, wearing the same jacket I had on in the picture, taken from across the street, from a spot with a perfect view of my front door. I called my building manager. He checked the security footage from the lobby and the sidewalk camera outside. Nothing unusual on either one. No one suspicious. No one lingering. But somebody had clearly been close enough to take that photo. I stopped checking the mail myself after that. I had a friend pick up anything that arrived. For a week, nothing came. I started thinking it was over. Then my friend called me, her voice shaking. A new box had arrived. Inside was a folded piece of paper with my work schedule for the entire upcoming week. Exact shift times, even the days I had picked up last minute, which I had only told my manager about an hour earlier. Someone had access to information that should not have existed anywhere. Outside my manager's private messages, I changed apartments 2 weeks later. New address. Told almost no one. Only my parents and 2 close friends knew where I moved. The first week there, nothing came. I finally slept properly again. On the 8th day, a small box sat outside my new door. Inside, a key. Just one key. No label, no explanation. It fit my new front door lock perfectly. I called the police immediately. They took the key as evidence, changed my locks again, and told me to be careful about anything I shared, even privately. Even with people I trusted completely, I stopped trusting easily after that. I stopped posting anything. I told fewer people where I lived. I thought, finally, this had to be over. 3 months passed in total silence. Then last week, a small box appeared again. This time, simply wrapped, sitting outside my brand new address. The one I had told absolutely no one outside my immediate family. Inside was the same candle sent from the very first box. And underneath it, a short note in plain handwriting. New place. Smells better here. I have not opened a delivery from an unmarked box since. I check every label twice before bringing anything inside. But somehow, every few months, a box still finds its way to my door. No name, no return address. Just enough detail inside to remind me that someone, somewhere, is still paying very close attention.